Hello again. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E107, a 1960D large date Chase Manhattan Bank original roll. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Hopefully I got my streaming issues taken care of. Wait for a couple of viewers to get in here, and I'm going to be giving away another $5 gift certificate to the future reveals. I didn't have time. I was working on the computer the whole time while we were gone. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for a couple people to get in here, and then we'll get rolling. If you enjoy videos like this, feel free to subscribe. It's free. Hit that notifications button. Helps us out. Hey, Paul Adams, how are you? Go ahead and get the chip. It's coin 47. And we'll give it a couple minutes and we will get things started. Let's see. E01 or Z107. Number 47. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and unwrap this roll. And we will get this moving. Pardon me. All right, let's get this started. PETA, shh. Go lay down. No troublemaking while I'm doing this. Coin number 1. Oh, let me turn this around. Goes to Parvis. And what do we have for Parvis? Shh. Looks like we got a normal coin on the obverse. We will be looking at the reverse about the first 10 or so, unless I see something that I obviously hadn't seen before. Then I will check it out. We got a normal coin for Parvis. Coin number 2 is for CAD Roll Hunter. Zoom in just slightly. I will remind you, I do look at these coins a second time with the loop, just in case I miss something. I don't miss it that often, but I have. I found a coin I missed in the 58D roll. So coin number 3 goes to Jim Fletcher. All 3 the same die pair. Wow, crazy. Coin number 4 goes to Chuck Patillo. Ah, there's another one. Same die pair again. Wow. Coin number 5 goes to Paul Hampton. There we go. Got an RPM. A little bit on the lower D. You can see it on top of the D also. It's hard to see with the way the lighting is, but there's a little spot right here, and then you see it back here also. So let's see if we can't rustle this up and see if we can identify this. Get my cheat sheet up, which is copper coins, of course. And with a die like this, I will go to the back and work my way forward. All right, turn that to where it's level. And we will see if we can't come up with a listing. This one's kind of got a little hit on it, so it's difficult to see. Not that one. Not that one, but we were getting close there, I think. This might be one I have to look into a little bit. Run through the top 100 real quick, and then I'll get back to the reveal. Not that one. Oh, one that I just can't pick out real quick. So we will put it aside into the need to research pile. Coin number 6 goes to Chubby Pop. We got an RPM there, Carl. Yes, a minor one, but we did get one so far. First 5 dies we got were the same die pair. Coin number 7. Oh, I think what we did to the software seems to have stopped my warning problems. Here's another copy of it. The same RPM. Try to get a better look at it. You can see the inside loop of the D right here. Then see if we can get a look at both serifs. You can see the one serif is right here, but the other one is way up top, so it's hard to get with this lighting. Hey Wanda, how are you? So this is a second copy of this one. See by this marker right here too. Great marker. So our second example goes to Mark. Coin number 8 goes to Callie. I'm doing great. Doing great. Getting ready to have a big thunderstorm here. It's pretty dark outside right now. But it's that kind of year. So this is die pair number 1. The first 5 coins were this specific die pair. So I will imagine we will probably see 20 or 30 of these in there at this rate. Coin number 9 goes to Sissy. We'll be doing a 54D roll tomorrow. This die number 1, the RPM. It's about a hit on it, so it's hard to see it. But you can see it up here. Let's see if I can get that light down to where I can actually... so you can see it right there. Now I'm going to have to reset everything. And then of course you can see it on the bottom serif. There it is, that's right. We get it right now. I could be a weatherman in Florida. Mostly sunny with afternoon thunderstorms. Some could be severe for the next 4 months. Coin number 10 goes to Brendan. Well, this is a different die pair. Good. Hey, Frostbite. Glad you could join us. How are things going for you? Yeah, all summer every year is right. That's one of the best parts I like about it. I actually enjoy the thunderstorms. I mean, not the real bad ones like the one we had in September, but... Coin number 11 goes to Taco John. Another different die pair. That's good. I'm starting to think these were all going to be... It does. We were at the beach yesterday and it was 80, 85, 86 degrees. Little die break on the R there. And it literally dropped to 71 degrees. Later die state reverse too. And it was nice. Real cool, cold breeze. Coin number 12 goes to Carl. And there's one of the RPMs in the roll. Yeah, I'm not. Right now it was 88. Now my computer says it's only 80 outside. I have a feeling my computer's wrong now. And that's an old measurement. And like I say, it's pretty dark out right now, so we're about to get a storm. Coin number 13 goes to Deanne. And this is the die that we've seen a lot in this roll. Worn die scratches right above the TY of Liberty. Coin number 13 goes to Sirag. Well, I'm glad that we were able to fix that. Screen popping up was distracting me while I was doing the last roll. And a normal coin for Sireg. Coin 15 goes to Ant. Anybody going to any coin shows? Anything exciting? I think the next coin show I go to will be, hey Sissy, the fun show in July. Then I think we're gonna go to Dalton, Tulsa. All right. Yeah, I was gonna try and go to that one. It just was not doable for me this year. That's the one that Ida and all them are going to, right? Frostbite. One of our RPMs for the roll. I know that Raleigh-Durham has got a pretty good show. I think next weekend, maybe 2 weekends from now. They got a pretty big show going. Well, you'll have to meet us there, Wanda. Coin 17 goes to Parvis. Yeah, that was why I tried to actually make that happen, Frostbite. It just couldn't. I got a Fly Comfort Plus, and I couldn't get a flight for what I thought was affordable enough to actually go. If my wife wouldn't be working, I probably would drive it. But she's working that week, so. Coin 18 goes to Jim Fletcher. So literally, for the most part, there's another one. 2 die pairs in the roll. This one in, even though we have like 4 or 5, but the only ones we have multiples of is the RPM and the one that has these heavy die scratches that are worn above RTY. Coin 19. And it should be the coin creators in that area more so than anything. Because I know they did the one out in California where a bunch of them went. But most of them were from the West Coast. And I do think that at one point there was a YouTube meet and greet at one of the fun shows. There was kind of one in the January fun show, but it seems to me that last year's in January they had a lot of people show up there. Coin number 20 goes to Chuck Patillo. And so I would say that it's just regional. You know, a lot of the people that are going there, even though I would have loved to go, would have loved to meet a lot of you in person. But also, I try to go through, I think I go to about probably a dozen shows a year. In, heck, if I go to any more of that, my wife might not be happy with me. Because they ain't free, and I always find something to buy. One of the best shows that I go to is one of the local shows here. I have found so much good stuff at that show. Oh, for Dalton, yeah. I'm pretty sure me and Chuck are going to be there for sure. But I think Brian Allen might be there, and I think Robbie might be there. He drops in the streams. Here's another one of our RPMs. Now the fun show, I think Chuck's coming to the fun show too. And he might bring a few people down with him from the North Carolina area. Chickens. Oh. So you want to be a farmer, huh? Of course, with the way eggs went up last year, you're only one bird flew away from $10 a dozen eggs. Eggs all of a sudden came down in price here. My wife wants chickens when she retires. She actually wants chickens now. But I told her I'm not taking care of chickens. I got enough to take care of already. So when she wants chickens, I'll build her the place and the coop and all that, and another RPM. So basically 2 separate dies in this. Actually, it's weird around here, Wanda. I can go to Sam's Club and get organic free range for under $3 a dozen. And I can't get the one that's full of steroids and stuff for under $3.50. But they were literally like $5 a dozen a couple months back. Next coin is for Chubby Pop. Yeah, I think I pay $5.40 or actually I think it was under $5 for 2 dozen. Yeah, wasn't bad. Coin 26 goes to Carl. When you get those organic and free range eggs, it's weird. You'll be cooking eggs and you'll crack 3 eggs and the yolks will all be 3 different colors because the chickens were feeding on all different stuff. Coin 27 goes to Taco John. Wow. Yeah, it was. The eggs went down as soon as the people really started complaining here about it. They seemed to drop $2 or $3 a dozen. I don't know. I'm always skeptical when things go up in price. That it's not, a lot of it's just not price gouging. Let me put this half in. I don't even have a half roll here yet. Yep, and then they eat all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Next coin for Captain Morgan. And I want to say that right when the eggs went down in price, the one big chicken farm here posted record profits. And all of a sudden they went down in price because everybody was outraged. Coin 29 goes to Sissy. That's it. That's it. I've seen this die before. Yes, we have. Nice little die break on the R of Liberty. Later die state. Coin 31 goes to Sirag. This is possibly a new die pair. No RPM. No, we've seen this before. Yeah, our city allows us to have 5 chickens, but we can't have roosters. And if you live like on the other side of the freeway from me, it's still in the city, I think you're allowed to have 9 chickens with no roosters. And another same die as we just got. And there was a guy that lived up the street from me who had roosters and chickens, but he had cattle and everything and was on acreage. And when he sold his house, he was grandfathered in, but when he sold his house to a new person, could have like the 5 chickens, and he could have goats or something like that, but he couldn't have cattle or a cow anymore, or pigs. And that's probably for the best, because when we moved here, there was literally 3 houses that you could see, and now there's houses everywhere. They've built it up a lot. So all we need is a cow running through the yard. It could be that. Or when the city, I have a feeling the city's pretty big as far as square mileage goes. That he just could have been early on when this was actually considered farmland still. Because when we moved, you used to go up the street and you'd see cattle grazing on pastures. And those pastures have all been developed into BJ's and Sam's Club and stuff like that now. Yeah, it's still kind of weird when you walk out your front door, though, and there's a farm animal sitting in your front yard. I know when I moved down here from the Detroit area, we never saw hardly any wildlife. And it was probably because there was a lot of pollution and stuff like that. But the last few years before we moved, we used to see deer and all sorts of stuff that had made it back down and started intermingling in the city where they shouldn't be. Well, I guess they should be there, but it's just dangerous for them. That ain't bad at all. How big was it? I used to like doing that. I got to get another freezer so I can buy a side of beef, or I'll just get a whole pig butchered. And we got coyotes and bobcats and all sorts of stuff here already. Of course, we got deer here too, so. Yeah, our community is definitely not shy when it comes to wildlife. Coin 39 goes to Chubby Pop. Same die as the last one, so this end of the roll has been this die pair. Nice original roll, though. We do got 1 RPM. Looks like we might have about 10 copies of it. So it looks like there's a lot to go around. Coin number 40 goes to Mark Thomas. Ooh, that's a heck of a deal, especially if it came butchered. Yeah, butchered. That's a great deal. Next coin is for Callie. And this is an RPM, I believe. And it is. Yeah, we get a lot of the wild hogs around here. Since they built up, I haven't seen them that much, but I know they're here by the freeway. Coin 42 goes to Carl. They actually have down in Port Charlotte a hunting service that will take you out to kill the feral hogs on a hunting. Then they butcher it up for you, and they've got a thing through the USDA and everything that they're allowed to do it. It's quite the business. Quite the business. You were not in any of this week's, I don't think, Frostbite. I think you missed the show. Yeah, I think you missed the show this week. There were a lot of people that the show was on Tuesday, so there was a lot of people that just didn't show up. Sorry about that. If you can't make it, send me an email. I know that it was kind of weird, and I'll do my best to get you in. Or you can even instant message me if you know me on Facebook. I do try to get everybody involved that we can. Coin 45 goes to Brendan. Yeah, I don't either. I basically only do it for this. Yeah, I only use Facebook because I'm on it for, I do this and it's a good contact. I don't post a whole lot. I did like 15 years ago. Coin 46 goes to Sissy. But you can always send an email too. I always check the email 2 or 3 times before the show. Boy, these coins have the perfect luster for the microscope. All right, sounds good. Coin 47's to giveaway. Congratulations, Deanna. Got 2 in a row and they were late in the roll. All right. So Deanne gets a $5 credit towards next week's reveals or whenever she wants to get reveals. I love it when the coins look like this. And there's another copy of our RPM. So we've got quite a few. I'll give them a count afterwards. See how many we got. Coin 48 goes to Sirag. Tomorrow we got a 54D roll and a 59D roll to do. Hopefully we get a roll that's just full of stuff. Coin 49 goes to Ant. And there's another RPM. Hey, Ant, just in time. You got a copy of the RPM that's in this roll. Not a real major one, kind of a minor one, but there are a lot of copies of it. This roll literally had 4 or 5 die pairs in it. Most of them were either the RPM or, well, look at that. I think, nope, seen this die pair too, or this die. So that's the final coin for the roll. Let me see how many RPMs we got in this roll. Wrap these up. They're a little more than a half a roll, so we're gonna try to get the rubber band on it before they fall. All right, let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 copies of that RPM in the roll. And that would be to Paul, Mark, Sissy, Carl, Malcolm, Parvis, Jim Fletcher, Jordan, Mark, Callie, Deanne, and Ant. So we spread them out pretty evenly. That's great. That makes me happy. But I will see you tomorrow, and we will do a 54D roll and a 59D roll. I'm going to hopefully maybe do it a little later in the evening. We'll have to see. I'm going to try. But I can't promise you because it really depends on what the boss wants to do, and that's my wife. So, anyways, I want to thank you for joining me, and I will see y'all soon. Bye.